Season 10 of New World Aeternum is quickly approaching, and we just got hit with a ton of news in regards to the new updates and features coming to the game. And honestly, it's pretty amazing. This is arguably the largest update that we've gotten since the actual launch of New World Aeternum, so the overall hype is constantly rising. Instead of going line by line for every single new item that's coming to the game, I'm going to be highlighting the most important items that are coming to Season 10 and what you can start doing today to get ready. Let's start with the very first item, which is a brand new zone known as Night Haven, and then also a brand new raid known as Isle of Night. I've highlighted the word lost there because it sounds like the overall mob type in both of these areas is going to be focused on the lost mob type. So that means that these items right here and just major lost combat trophies in general are going to be an all-time high in regards to demand. You guys know how it is with the Gorgon raids and even the Sandworm. If you don't have the necessary ultimate trophies or major trophies for that mob type, chances are slim that you'll even get an invite to the group. So again, now is the perfect time to actually grind out and get these items. And luckily, if you don't already have them and you don't have a ton of gold, you can actually farm this out yourself by just killing a named mob over and over again. As you can tell, some of these guys already are aware of this news, so they're already camping here. And honestly, there's probably going to be 5 times more people once this video goes live, just because of the overall importance of these lost major combat trophies. So again, there's going to be a named mob that spawns here any second, and he will continue to spawn here every 5 minutes or so. As long as someone in your group actually gets a tag on it, everyone will actually get the drop, where there is a seal that will drop in a very, very small chance of actually getting the final crafting materials you need. But again, that's a very, very low chance. Chances are, for the most part, every time you kill this mob, you're going to get a seal. And just to show you in the map, we are in Ebonscale Reach, right near the Skysong Crypt. And again, you'll probably see a group of people, but again, we are going after these seals right here. And what you need is 100 of these to actually create the required crafting mat to create that major lost combat trophy. Once you have 100 of the seal shards, you're going to want to go to any workshop where you can actually combine them and create the actual legendary seal itself, which you are going to need to craft the combat trophy. If you are feeling a little bit risky, you may also want to consider picking up some major wildlife combat trophies, and that's because they keep highlighting werewolves as a major part of the season. I wouldn't be surprised if there's like a werewolf in the new raid or the new zone, which is focused more so on a beast mob type, so it might be nice to have just to play it safe. Next up, I want to talk about this overhaul endgame progression portion. Not only is the level cap going up to level 70, but also the gear score is going to be increased to 800. There's also going to be changes to just the overall perk system, which honestly is a game changer. On top of that, there is a major update too when it comes to the fact that there's going to be new set bonuses where you can combine different pieces of the same set to get additional bonuses when they're actually equipped. That's just going to change everything up dramatically, as well as a whole new umbral system too, but that's just going to be upgrading gear and things like that. It sounds like any piece of gear that you have that's currently 700 or higher can be upgradable. However, I don't think it's going to be worth it, honestly, so I would consider selling these items. There's also a whole new perk design, so a lot of perks on these items you have today may not even exist or be as good as they are today in the future. So with that being said, consider going ahead and selling some of these items that you're kind of just sitting on. Try to liquidate all you can because, again, gold will definitely be useful in Season 10 and beyond. We know that for a fact. Plus, there's going to be set bonuses coming. So again, a lot of this gear you have today may not even be worth it. Next up, there is going to be an addition to the main story quest. So again, this kind of kickstarts right off of how it ends after the Elysian Wilds portion. So you may want to consider jumping onto your main character, looking at your main story tab, and just making sure you're up to date and completed so you can jump right in once Season 10 starts and also have a good background of the overall lore of the game. I'm bringing this topic of set bonuses up once more because it calls out that these ultra rare sets can be picked up from the new raid, Catacombs, and then also the PvP track. With that knowledge, it tells us that we should be grinding out our PvP track as much as possible, as well as just unlocking as many veils of Azoth Salt as possible. The current cap is 100k, so you probably want to make sure you're as close to 100k as possible once Season 10 actually starts. And again, at each checkpoint, there is a chance to pick up some Veils of Azoth Salt, which is just a nice little cushion to make sure you can actually afford this ultra rare set bonus type of gear once it actually does get added into the game. And last but not least, there is a brand new game mode known as the Catacombs coming. This is a super cool new addition to the game. It looks like it's a 3-man game mode where you kind of run in, do something similar to an expedition and take down bosses, and then try to run out. A new challenging game mode means that overall consumable usage is probably going to get to an all-time high. So when it comes to honing stones, gemstone dust, attribute food, desert sunrise, even infused health potion and regen pots, the overall usage of those are going to increase with these new game modes, as well as just naturally because a ton of players are going to come back to the game to try out Season 10. So again, huge gold making opportunity. Stock up on some of these important food items and get ready to sell them. And that really covers it. Again, there are tons and tons of new updates coming to Season 10 of New World. Check out the link below as well as in the description of this video if you want some more specific details about all of these. Otherwise, I'll see you out in Aeternum, and good luck collecting those seal shards that I know most of you guys are probably going to start grinding. So again, stay tuned. Be sure to like and subscribe if you want some more New World content, and I'll catch you guys later.